So in replacing the brush on our Dyson D15, discovered there was a broken bushing on the roller. Going to try to rebuild it using Bondic. So the way this is supposed to work is the brass bushing is supposed to be held in place by this plastic surround, but on one side the plastic has all become deteriorated and broke away, and there's nothing to hold the bushing in place. So I'm hoping I can rebuild that with Bondic to hold this bushing in place and still allow the piece to rotate evenly and inside the bushing. So I cleaned all the plastic, used some sandpaper to get all the debris off, give myself some nice clean edges, and I'm hoping I can use the Bondic in fluid form, fill in using some painter's tape to hold it in the cylindrical form that it needs. I need the outside of the cylinder to be smooth so that the brush can fit around it. There's a small space that the brush spins on that plastic as a spindle with a peg that goes into the bushing. So I need that outside to be smooth. I can sand the Bondic when I'm done, and then I'll need to build out the Bondic in the center to hold the bushing in place. So I've built a mold, and I'm hoping I can get the light in to cure everything. So I'm hitting it now with my Bondic blue light. We'll see if we can cure this. So my outside form didn't allow much material to flow, so I've removed the outside form, and I'm building up with the Bondic material layers on the outside. I'll have to grind those down, sand it back to its smooth outside cylinder dimensions so it fits inside the brush when I put it back together. So I'm just curing everything. I've got some good hard Bondic material now filling in where the gray plastic had broken away, and hopefully I've left space for my bushing, which I'll try to reseat after I've created this nice clean cylinder for everything to sit in. So I've built up material. I'll need to grind quite a bit of this to get it smooth. And the interesting and fortuitous finding is Bondic doesn't appear to stick to Scotch Blue painter's tape that much. Made it very easy to pull the tape away after the Bondic had hardened. Let's hope that it adheres to the gray plastic as it should, and doesn't break away from that as easily as it broke away from the blue painter's tape. So I'm getting some good build up here. I had to grind everything with my Dremel rotary tool, which worked really well. Cleaned up everything and then filled in the remaining gaps. Had to build a stronger ridge here, which I will grind now with the multi-tool. Well, there you go. I'm going to pack it with a bunch of graphite so that it doesn't get any resistance off the new material. But I was able to successfully rebuild all that broken away plastic with Bondic, which cures quickly, which allowed me to do the job quickly and build up and grind and build up and grind. And within 20 minutes I've rebuilt all that plastic, used my rotary tool to shape it and reset the bushing, and we can get back to vacuuming. So everything fit back together. I've got the new brush in the rebuilt end, and behind this is where the bushing is that I rebuilt, and everything seems to be moving smoothly. I don't think I could have done that without Bondic being able to rebuild the existing piece in the space that it needed to be built in. Couldn't have used tape or epoxy or anything. Needed to rebuild a very critical dimensional spindle to put this back together. Well, I've got everything back together. Let's see if this thing is going to rotate freely and we can get back to business.